Hi everyone, welcome back to Box Homeschool. My name is Trisha and I homeschool 3 kids, and it's been a while since I filmed a full video. We have been schooling on and off. Anytime we're home, we're doing some casual schooling, and I have a whole video where I explain everything that we're doing this summer. And there are a lot of days where we are not home, and those days we take off for any kind of like formal schooling. And kind of in the spirit of summer, today I wanted to talk just about some fun things, some games that we have been enjoying, and it's something that I wish I incorporated a lot more throughout the school year. We have so many board games in our home. We really try to have a good assortment of that. My husband is extremely supportive of board games. He loves them so much himself. So it's been something that we've kind of built up our collection over the years, even before kids. And he also does some video work for some educational toy companies, which has really added to our collection. And today I just wanted to share some, not all, of our favorites that could be incorporated into your homeschool. And I think the only way that it happens for us is if I can write it down in my planner or remember to write it down in my planner, and that would be math for that day, or that could be history for that day. Some are very clear in the educational content, and others have a smaller amount of educational content but are also a lot of fun. So I'm just going to highlight some of the things that I think could incorporate well into a homeschool situation. Today's video is sponsored by Night Zookeeper, and if you've been around for a while, you know that Night Zookeeper is something that we have used every summer, sometimes throughout the fall as well. And what I want to highlight today about Night Zookeeper is their writing games, and it's something that my youngest daughter, who's 10, going into 5th grade, that is her favorite part about Night Zookeeper. And we have a formal writing curriculum that keeps her really busy and serious. So I love incorporating Night Zookeeper, bringing that into the mix throughout the year because it's so colorful and vibrant and fun, and there's like points you can earn, and it really does a great job of gamifying writing skills, and she's able to work on those skills without feeling like it's something she has to do. She's actually having so much fun while doing it, so the time just flies by. So if you've never heard about Night Zookeeper, let me tell you a little bit about what they do. They're an online program for reading and writing designed to make it really fun for your child. They work on skills like spelling, punctuation, grammar, vocabulary, and more. I appreciate that Night Zookeeper is ad-free and it is very independent as well. So it's something that my daughter can log into and I can feel safe about her using it independently, and she can navigate the system herself. It's really easy to understand. The program has been developed by experienced educators, and I love that they can get personalized feedback on their work as well as learning and reviewing skills through play. Night Zookeeper is designed for ages 6 through 12. There's a little bit of wiggle room within that. My 13-year-old son continues to sit with my daughter and watch her play the games. It's just very fun and engaging that kids want to play on Night Zookeeper. So it's a great tool for summer, but also throughout the year to break up the formal writing curriculum. Or if you want to start introducing your kids to healthy screen time, it's a great option for starting to introduce some online programs. Also, if your child is a reluctant reader or a reluctant writer, it's a great program to start making language arts fun and helping them to gain those skills without the headache or the tears. So let me show you some of my daughter's favorite games, and then I'll share some of our favorite educational board games that our family enjoys as well. Okay, so Lucy's going to show us one of her favorite games. So it's asking, what is your animal's name? And so they get to make up your own name, is that what it is?
Yeah, Auntie Crab.
Auntie Crab, okay.
What a creative name! What is your animal great at?
What are the choices?
Drawing, writing, singing, acting, gaming, or dancing.
Okay, so you pick one?
Probably acting.
Acting. I want to learn about how your animal moves. Can you describe how your animal moves?
So there's a writing prompt. It says, my animal moves by, and Lucy's typing, crawling on the floor like a crab.
Fantastic idea.
Okay, so the next game she really enjoys is called Desert Disaster. Tell me what this is about, Luce.
So they're giving me like a base story, and then I'm writing from that.
Okay, one of her other favorite games is called Sentence Dash.
So it gives you a sentence, and there's some mistakes in it, and you're supposed to find the mistakes before the time runs out.
So she's looking for punctuation, spelling,
helpless.
and other writing errors.
I see. Yay.
Okay, so now we're on the challenge page. Lucy's gonna show another game maybe suited for younger kids.
Let's do, this one's easy because you just pick words that are related to the picture.
So this one's called Vincent's Gallery. How do you play this game, Luce?
So it shows you a picture and then
Select the
you
word
have
that
to
matches the
select
image.
a word. Criminal or carpenter?
Carpenter.
So as you can see, Night Zookeeper is such a great option for grades 1 through 6 for writing games, just another way to add learning into your homeschool mix while making it really fun. Night Zookeeper is offering our community a link that will give you 7 days for free. Check it out, no strings attached. You can see if it's a good fit for your family. And if you decide to subscribe, that link will give you 50% off of your annual subscription. So I will leave that link down below in the description. I'm sure it's gonna be a great addition for your family and just kind of break up the day of the formal schoolwork while still learning and having fun at the same time. Thank you to Night Zookeeper for sponsoring today's video. So I had my soon-to-be 8th grade son and my soon-to-be 5th grade daughter pull some of their favorite educational board games that we have played either in the past or currently. We still have them in our collection. They come out every once in a while, more so in the summer, and I want to be able to build more games into our school day. It does get harder as they get older just because the workload gets heavier, but games are such a fun way to reinforce learning, to learn new things, even new skills. There's some history games in here that covered some details and dates and things like that that we have not covered. So I briefly scanned the piles that they brought, and some of the games I will know well, and some of them they have played on their own or it's been a very long time. And there's a lot. So I will give a brief description of each one and link all of them down below in case any of them seem like a good fit for your family. So the first couple games are from Logic Roots, and these are 2 games that I have not played but my kids have played together. The first one is math themed and it's for ages 7 and up for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 20 minutes to play. And this is what the cover looks like. And you're going to be practicing multiplication and division as you distribute food among pets. No prior knowledge of division is required. So when my kids played this game, my son had been introduced to division, but my daughter had not. They were able to play this game together, and it was a nice soft introduction to division concepts. So the math skills they cover are division as repeated subtraction, division facts for 1-digit numbers, division of 1-digit numbers without a remainder, and multiplication facts up to 10. And here's the back. As you can see, it's like a board game with some colorful cards and pieces. And then the next game from Logic Roots is called Monster Sock Factory, the best way to get started with multiplication. This was a game suggested to me from another mom who was saying that their kids just had so much fun with it. So another one I did not play, but it's one that my kids had a lot of fun playing together, and it covers multiplication tables from 1 to 9. Here's a look at the back. Another little duo we love, this is from Skillmatics, called Guess in 10, Animal Planet. And I'm sure this is a game that you've played in the car or, you know, just kind of like 20 questions, that kind of thing, yes or no answers. It's kind of like a baseball card, but about animals and all these facts about them. Here's what it looks like. So you can play this as a group. It is designed for 2 to 6 players for the family, ages 6 to 99 years old. And it will give you like 3 adjectives up top: strong, endangered, and prince. I am a solitary animal and hunt alone. I have spots called rosettes on my body that help me to camouflage. Lives in the forest grassland, is a carnivore, 4-legged creature, and cannot be domesticated. So here's like the card deck. This has been used quite a bit, so it's all worn out, but a very popular game when they were younger. And they have a whole series on this one. So we also have the Guess in 10 for the States of America. So one of these years we did a whole United States study, and I had a lot of resources that I can link down below, but this is one of the games that I pulled. We already were very familiar with this whole series. So once I saw the Guess in 10 United States version, I knew that it'd be an easy game for us to just jump into because we already knew how to play. I'll show you one of the cards. This one is Arizona. And again, it gives you all the facts. And I love the little graphics on it, like showing you the different monuments. It tells you the capital, if it's coastal or non-coastal, the directional point like southwest, the size, and its borders. So a great resource on a study of the United States. This whole series you might want to check out just to see other topics and subjects that they cover. Another duo that I have is Dog Crimes. This is from Think Fun Games, and this is a logic game, and it's so fun to play together as a family. So it has a card full of clues, and you kind of go one clue at a time, and you're trying to figure out which dog committed the crime. So there's several dog characters in this game, and you have a game card like this, and you're going to position the dogs where you think they would go based on kind of like a process of elimination and the cards that have all the instructions. So you'll eliminate like, oh, that dog can't be here because this dog is supposed to go there. There are a lot of changes that are made. So I found it was really fun to do as a family. Sometimes my daughter would just do it on her own in her free time. She just enjoyed playing. Once we played all together as a family, a lot of times they'll go off and play on their own. And they have same thing but as Cat Crimes. So we ended up getting both because we just loved it so much, the concept of the game and the different cards and characters. You can really just get away with one. We enjoyed it so much that we ended up getting Cat Crimes also. There's 40 crimes to solve from beginner to expert, so you can pick which level you want to go. It does get very hard towards the end. It says it's designed for single player, ages 8 to adult, but again, we loved playing this all together as a family. We take turns being the reader of the card and kind of read each clue one at a time, and the other kids will be moving the dogs around to try to figure out who committed the crime. So a great option for some logic games. The next one is Boom Goes the Dynamite. It's a math game. It is memory, matching, and math. It comes with 60 matching cards. It takes 15 minutes to play, ages 7 and up, for 2 to 6 players. So it's a matching game with a twist. And this is one that we played a few years ago, but it's a very easy compact card. I remember taking this on some trips because it was so easy to pack. So the mission of this game is to find and ignite matches using math, your memory, and a bit of luck. The player with the most cards at the end of the game is the winner. Classic. It says a 3-minute word search game. This is great for just thinking on the spot, trying to make the most words you can with the letters that you're given. As adults, we still enjoy this a lot. Okay, the next game we got was from Not Consumed, and it's a Books of the Bible playing card game, and there's 13 games in just this one little box. Fun ways to learn Bible facts and book order. This is a game that isn't something that we would pull out for like a family game night or a family fun night. This is one of those educational games that adds a little bit of fun to the learning. So it helps you memorize the order of the books of the Bible, and it also gives you facts about each of them. So you can play with these cards in 13 different ways. We've only played a couple of these. So here's Old Testament Esther. They have Bible War, Bible Solitaire, Don't Say It. There's a fishing game, Slap It, Bible Place Race, Make a Trade, Genre Challenge, Group Bible Place Race, Old or New, Race for the Books, Bible Charades, and Got a Clue. And most of these games are 6 years old and up, with most of them being 2 or more players or group games. I love having these games that are compact, like card games. They're just helpful for travel and bringing in the car, like when you have more than one child and younger or older has to wait while they're taking a class or playing a sports game. So these kind of smaller games are great for packing. Okay, here's our next pile. Can I also just show you my cute little shorts I got? You see these little, I don't know if you can see these little ruffles on the bottom of these shorts? They're so cute, and I actually have a 10% off code for this whole outfit is from the same shop. So I will link that below and put the discount code for you, but such comfortable, like if you're a mom and to do a lot of things and kind of run out of the house randomly. I just love this clothing company because everything is so comfortable. Like you can mix and match so many pieces really easily and not stress about, does this match with this? And I just love that ease, that kind of reducing that decision fatigue. I always recommend it. And if you watch my videos, you'll see a lot of the different pieces that I love from there, and they come out with a collection every month. So every month we'll have like a few new pieces. I usually find like 1 or 2 that I'll pick up, not every month, but most months, and build it into the wardrobe. And everything is cohesive and just really easy to put together. Just what a mom needs. These games are very popular. I feel like you probably have heard of it. These are a little bit more for older kids. So Roomy Cube, I had to Google how do you say this, but Roomy Cube, look at how much we've played this. I don't know if you can see how beat up this thing is. It's for 2 to 4 players ages 8 and up. My husband and I actually just played this with my sister and brother the other night, and So fun. There's math involved. You definitely need to know how to add and to be able to find patterns quickly. Fairly easy to learn. I feel like you'll love this. Okay, this series, Ticket to Ride. It's all taped up because we've played this so much. So you can tell the games we love because the boxes are just trash. This is the original version. I just brought this one out only, but we also have Japan and Europe. I have great memories of kind of playing with each one of my kids as they were learning, and then they would play on their own, and then my next kid would come and learn with me, and I'd kind of play with them and as a team, and then they would be on their own, and then my third child played with me also, and now she's on her own as well, so we can just play this as a family. It's been a lot of fun. It's some strategy, it's some luck. It takes some forethought and planning, which I really appreciate for my kids to work on, kind of like looking at the big picture and looking at what you have in your hand, figuring out what's the best strategy to move forward. If you're just starting out, there is a first ride, Ticket to Ride, which is for younger kids. This one is for 2 to 5 players for ages 8 and up, and it's about 30 to 60 minutes. If you have children younger than this, I would totally start them with Ticket to Ride, the first ride, or your first ride, something like that. A little bit more simple. So this one has gotten a lot of love, and because we loved it so much, we also got the Europe version and then later the Japan version, and those are a lot of fun too. Once you know this game, it's a lot easier to learn the other countries, and then there's some geography mixed in too, because you're looking across the whole country of Japan or looking across the whole United States. Another one for geography is Trekking the National Parks. This I wasn't sure if we would love, but we actually really love this one. We've brought this on several trips. This is from Underdog Games for ages 10 and up. Another one that I've played in tandem with my daughter for quite a while, but she can play on her own now. It is for 2 to 5 players and it lasts 30 to 60 minutes. So if you have, I would say, older elementary, middle school kids, this is so much fun to play as a family. Trekking the National Parks, and this is the one that I love the most. This one is second best, but to be frank, not as fun to us as the national parks. This one is trekking through history. We love history. This one is maybe more educational than we're used to for games. So there's a lot of history facts. And I think it's good if you go into it with the mentality, like, we're not gonna have like a ha-ha fun game night, but it's gonna be an education board game day. So instead of history during school day, then I would pull out this instead, but I wouldn't pull it out for like with my husband and do like a family game night. So pretty different from the Trekking the National Parks in my opinion. But some may enjoy it more. It's just kind of like a matter of taste. And the last one I want to share is we just love this game so much. And a big part of it is just because it's so cute. If you open this box, this is Sushi Go, and there's a Sushi Go card game. This one is the party edition, so you can play with more people, more elements to it, which if you've played Sushi Go and enjoy it, you will definitely enjoy the party version. This one comes with a game board. I'm going to show you just some of the cards. Look at how cute. Green tea, ice cream, sashimi, edamame. So fun to play, and I love looking at the cards and trying to figure out matches. It's just the best way to get the most points. So more of a strategy game with some adding involved for points. And those are the games that my kids have pulled as their most enjoyable board games that we've played as a family. Hopefully there's something in there that you think might work well for your homeschool this year. It's nice to have some on hand if you do a fun Friday, or if you want to break up just the monotony of routine. I always love to do something like that every once in a while, and games are a great way for that. Don't forget to check the description box because I have the link in there for the 7 days free and 50% off for a night Zookeeper subscription. I would like to know what games you have enjoyed incorporating into your homeschool or just for fun. Our family often has game nights as a family or with family and friends, and I just always love to check out what else is out there. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me here, and I'll see you in the next video.